Pakistan's military chief and interior minister have arrived in Tehran as Islamabad makes a fresh diplomatic push to help end the war involving Iran and the United States. Field Marshal Asim Munir, who serves as both Pakistan's chief of defense forces and army chief, is leading the delegation alongside Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi. Pakistani state media says the two officials have already met Iran's Interior Minister Iskandar Momeini. Pakistan's military described the visit as part of Islamabad's efforts to promote regional peace and stability. It said Munir's talks would focus on finding a peaceful, lasting, and comprehensive resolution to the conflict. Iran's foreign ministry says the visit would also seek to strengthen bilateral cooperation between the neighboring countries. The Pakistani delegation is expected to meet several senior Iranian officials during its stay. The timing is significant. The conflict began on February 28th when the United States and Israel launched a major wave of strikes against Iran. Tehran retaliated across the region, triggering nearly 40 days of intense fighting before a ceasefire was reached on April 8th. But that ceasefire failed to produce a permanent settlement. The Strait of Hormuz has since become a central point of confrontation. The narrow waterway is one of the world's most important routes for oil and liquefied natural gas. Iran has maintained control over the strait since the war began. Washington wants it fully reopened, while Tehran says normal shipping will not resume until the United States lifts its naval blockade, removes all sanctions, and releases frozen Iranian assets. Pakistan has played a leading role in attempts to bridge that divide. Islamabad hosted negotiations that produced a memorandum of understanding between Iran and the United States in June. The agreement was intended to end the fighting and prepare the ground for a wider settlement, but both sides later accused each other of violating its terms. The agreement has now expired while negotiations remain stalled. Munir's visit also coincides with another escalation in economic pressure. US President Donald Trump has promised what his administration describes as the toughest sanctions ever imposed on Iran. Washington is also urging other countries, including China, to help isolate the Iranian economy. Against that backdrop, Pakistan appears to be testing whether direct diplomacy can restart a process that has so far failed to resolve the war or reopen the Strait of Hormuz.